On Friday night, they're going to be hosting the Firemen's Night at the Jethawks Stadium, and of course having the Jethawks game. On Saturday, they're going to be hosting the Sheriff's Department and honoring them and having a special day for them on Saturday. On Sunday is the big event, the main event, which is the Guns and Hoses charity softball game, where the fire department takes on the sheriff's department and a charity softball game. And the proceeds go to the charity of our choice. Sunday, 2 o'clock, in partnership with the fire department and the Antelope Valley Mall, is having their public safety expo. So on Saturday from 10 to 2, all of the sheriff's department and fire department equipment will be on display at the mall.
Myself, Pat McNeil, and Carol Evans, the interim CEO from the Antelope Valley chapter, came up to invite the town council to consider Red Cross involvement for their community. Preparedness goes a long way to helping communities survive disasters that they live with. The question that was posed was, do we think it's a good idea? The answer is yes. Preparedness always is a good idea. Those that are prepared can deal with situations that come up better. They can help themselves, their neighbors, and their community by being prepared. Clearly, preparedness is an ongoing thing, but it starts with those first baby steps, and that's what we're advocating. So we made some information available, we took some questions, and we left some people with some action items to do regarding their own family and their own community. So we think it's a very positive first step.
Preparedness, I suppose, would mean certified volunteers locally, and then possibly even a blood supply on hand or things like that?
Well, preparedness takes on a lot of different forms. Certification can come in a lot of different ways. One of the things that we suggest and offer is a variety of different training methods for both sheltering your community, something you could do here at the Acton Community Center, maybe at the local middle school or high school, or even any vacant public building. It really depends on the need. If you have a fire where people's homes are not directly in the path, but for smoke or for firefighting purposes they're asked or invited by law enforcement to remove themselves and their pets, they're going to need an interim place to go to get shelter. And that's one of the first basic steps of sheltering. Beyond that, if somebody, for example, suffers a loss of a home or multiple buildings need evacuation, it might be a longer term thing where they do want to bed down for the night, then we would strongly advise to take the Red Cross training for sheltering and mass care, where we offer the ability to get them a warm place to stay, a good meal, and that aids them in their recovery and also calms the nerves. They can also get current, correct information about what's going on, and that too will help the community recover and deal with the situation as it comes up.
Thank you so much for coming to Acton Agua Dulce to share the emergency preparedness program that Topanga has put together. And if we need to call on your expertise, will you come and help us?
Oh, absolutely. I'm committed to helping communities become prepared. It's taken us a long time to develop our program in Topanga, but we want to share what we've learned with others.
Sure, thank you so much. And you had your first practice.
We had our first exercise May 1st for a complete evacuation of Topanga.
And that included sheriff, I presume,
Sheriff,
highway
fire,
patrol,
CHP, LAPD, parks. We had over 1,000 people who participated.
Marvelous. Well, thanks so much for coming.
We'd really like to recruit volunteers from small communities to help themselves.
Sure.
And the Red Cross offers extensive training in disaster preparedness and responding to disasters. And at the Antelope Valley chapter in Palmdale, we're going to be doing an orientation and then a series of disaster training classes starting June 29th.
Okay.
So we'd like to invite people, 6 p.m. June 29th at the chapter, and they can learn more about disaster preparedness and responding here in this community.
Good. Now, is there a website or something where they could get phone numbers and addresses and stuff like that?
I think the best thing would be to go to the American Red Cross Los Angeles chapter website.
Okay.
It's www.
acrossla.org. .org.
ACROSSLA.
Across.
Uh-huh. Okay, .org.
.org.
And that has the registration for the Antelope Valley orientation that we're doing on the 29th. And we're also doing another one on July 25th.
July 25th.
And those are both on the website. So we'd like to
Okay.
encourage people to come.
And these are free, right?
They're free, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Disaster preparedness
Just
training
get
is free.
prepared. Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
And then if
Good.
anything were to happen in this community, local volunteers would be able to help each other.
I, Arnaud,
I, Arnaud,
take you, Collette,
take you, Collette,
to be my wife,
to be my wife,
to have and to hold
to have and to hold
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better or for worse,
for better or for worse,
for richer or poorer,
for richer or poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
until death do us part.
until death do us part.
I, Collette,
I, Collette,
take you, Arnaud,
take you, Arnaud,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
to have and to hold
to have and to hold
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better or for worse,
for better or for worse,
for richer or poorer,
for richer or poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
until death do us part.
until death do us part.
Wear this ring
Wear this ring
as a symbol
as a symbol
of my love and devotion,
of my love and devotion,
Wear this ring
as a symbol
as a symbol
of my love and devotion.
of my love and devotion.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. What God has joined together, let man not separate. Thank you. Introduce to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Berube.